What's up, fight fans? And we are back at it with another edition here at Round One Sports TV. I am your host, Edwin. And where do all fights start? Round one. So let's get this show started right here. We got a lot to uncover. We have the Naoaya inoue situation with Sam Goodman and what's going on with their fight. We're going to clear some things up. We're going to break down that and all that and more, talk about your top stories. So join us here at Round One Sports Talk. Don't forget to give that video a like if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel. Let's get this video started. Wow, guys. We have a lot to break down here. Um, and we're gonna try to get through this is you know, this is a setback right here, huh? And I kind of saw something like this happening, right? Being that Sam Goodman didn't look so confident in my eyes to take this kind of fight, and it was a big risk, you know. They showed his eye injury. I'm gonna put that up. They also put out an article about the fight and what's happening. So if we thought of a lot of different situations, could occur, they put out an article. We're gonna talk about this. Naoya Inoue is a Japanese fighter with a record of 28 fights with 25 big ways of by knockout. He's currently the undisputed 122-pound champion of the world. Sam Goodman is an Australian fighter. He's coming in with a record of 19-0 with only 8 knockouts. He's undefeated. He's currently ranked the number one for the IBF. He's the IBF mandatory coming into this fight. He's also ranked by the WBO number one. A lot of people question his rankings in that as well, but many of these fighters and many of these organizations rank these fighters as such. And I don't make the rules. I don't get to call it. So he is who he is. He is the most qualified fighter that we have at 122-pound weight division as of today. Now, there has happened of hiccup of sorts right now. Um, but this has happened once upon a time in an Naoya Inoue fight. In fact, it has happened on his side. If my memory serves me correctly, Naoya Inoue did suffer an injury leading into the Stephen Kubo Fulton fight. And that fight was pushed back an exact month. Okay? So, before everyone gets all over Sam Goodman, you know, these kind of things happen in boxing. Let's take a look at the article that was put out by a writer in regards to the Naoya Inoue and Sam Goodman situation. We're going to take a look at the article, and this was posted, I believe, today, right here. Boxing News 24/7, right? And this is the article. Let's take a look at it. Now it says Naoya Inoue Sam Goodman fight has a new date, January 24th. That's when the fight has been pushed back. Now, if you notice the date, January 24th, the original fight was December 24th. Exactly 1 month. Okay. We're going to take a look at the injury. And it's believed to have said that they said that he suffered a cut that requires 4 stitches. So this is the article that they wrote on in pertaining about what's going on in the fight, right? Let's read it. Fight fans have heard the news that Sam Goodman suffered a cut eye in a sparring session, forcing him to withdraw from the December 24th date with unified super bantamweight king Naoya Inoue. These fans hoped a late sub would find, right, to save the date. Will be disappointed. You will be disappointed because, as you already heard, they're just going to postpone the date back 30 days. As Naoya Inoue himself wrote on social media that the fight will now take place Friday, January 24th. Did we skip? Yeah, let's go back a little bit. Fight fans were looking forward to a slice of boxing action over Christmas, but now Naoya's latest fight will have to wait exactly 1 month. In truth, most people see Goodman, a good, solid fighter, as a huge underdog against the monster. But Goodman, the IBF mandatory, will still get his shot in Japan. However, boxing will still take place during the festivity seasons, all in Japan, on December 30th, when Ryan Garcia is scheduled to face. He's still going to fight, huh? He's going to fight this guy in a 153-pound catchweight fight bout in Tokyo. What? That fight is going on? Some thought doubt that this fight will go ahead. Yeah, including myself. Oh, wait a minute, skipping by, the ad is popping up, so got me a little bouncing here. Where are we? Doubt that this fight will go ahead. On New Year's Eve, Tokyo will play host to the intriguing, expecting to be an action-packed rematch between Fernando Martinez and Luga. The fight to contain the WBC Junior Bantamweight title Martinez took from Luga in a thriller back in July. This one could prove to be a real fort. If you don't know what this means right here, that means a lot of things. It's like a word that you can use it in different sentences, but one of them means one of the pronunciations of this means like fight of the year, that it has potential to be, like it says contender right there, right next to it. Like that's meaning that little word right there means it has potential to being the fight of the year in translation. That's what that means. I've heard it before. With the fight taking place right at the end of the year of 2024. Naoya Inoue 28-25 has lost last has last saw action in September when he stopped TJ Doheny. He will now box Goodman 19-0-8 in January. Then, all being well, the monster will return to the U.S., likely Las Vegas, to fight. There is also talks of a massive all Japan super fight between Naoya and Junto Nakatoni happening sometime next year. Now that's a gargantuan fight we all want to see. You're damn right. In the meantime, Inoue and Goodman are disappointed as fans that their fight has suffered a postponement. But as Tyson Fury might put it, shit happens. All right. Well, so there you go. The fight has been pushed back exactly a month. So yeah, that clears up a little bit about the rumors or speculation, or perhaps, an opponent would be a late replacement opponent would step up. So I guess, let's see, how would we do this here? Okay. I want to also put up another link here. So, okay, here we go. This is how we do it. I want to show you guys, and this is the cut. What happened? What happened here? Is this the same thing? And then the cut's up here. Did it jump off the screen? What happened? Because the cut was right there. Now it popped off the screen. Okay, there it was. Come on, cut. Stay where you are. What the hell? Where's the cut? These are potential opponents that some of the people wanted him to fight, right? This guy writes right here. Look at Goodman have never beat a notable opponent. Look at with the IBF and the WBO. Boxing fans want to see Naoya Inoue take a come on, just stop skipping around for a chance. Name Akmadalia. Come on, man. Are you serious right now? Are you guys reading that? Even though it's hopping around my whole screen and doesn't let me concentrate. But are you reading that? What this guy's writing? And then this guy wants Naoya Inoue. Naoya has been taking his sweet time moving up to 126 pounds. Stop freaking jumping around screen. Okay, to face the dangerous, talented in the division, and some believe he's got stage fright, knowing that he would be expected to fight these dangerous. Come on, man, predators. Now, one of the guys that they're mentioning is at 122 pounds. All these names that this guy is doing are fantasy fights. First of all, he doesn't fight in this weight division. So come back from your cloud, my man. And if you're going to feed the fight fans real information, then you should talk about guys actually in his weight division, real potential opponents. Just because you can write it or type it doesn't mean he's going to get off his fucking couch and immediately jump to 126 because one of his fights got postponed or canceled. Immediately a cancel fight. Let's just jump up to 126 and let's fight Rafael Espinoza. Let's fight Bruce Carrington. Let's fight Ray Vargas, Stephen Fulton, Angelo Leo. Let's fight Brandon Figueroa. Come on, is this guy freaking crazy? At least if you're going to judge this guy, at least judge him. And if you're going to down his competition of the fighter, then who's the best guy in his weight division? You should at least put up real fights. What you're saying here is jumping up to a fifth weight division, claiming and conquering a new weight division, like if that's the easiest thing in the world to do. Not talking about the elephant in the room. Naoya Inoue is coming up from 108. You act like he's been into 122 his whole entire career, and the fans are asking him to finally move up. You do realize this is his fourth weight division. People like this can just write a story. You see? Now, what I'm saying is, let me check with the chat. You guys are in the building. How you guys doing? Lionheart, I'm dropping the stay here, because after I'm done, I'm going to drop the link, and anybody that would like to join and share some things, you can come on. So let me just run through a little bit of what I would like to say, and then anybody that would like to share anything can come on, right? Man, listen, Lionheart, I want to see him fight so bad too as well. Because you know when we watch a Naoya Inoue fight, we going to get that action. He's one of the only fighters that don't seem to let you down and have this lackluster performance. Even Naoya Inoue's lackluster performance ends in a knockout when he says, I could have did better, or I felt like I didn't do this in the fight. They still end in a knockout. So that is a type of man, a type of fighter that I can't wait to see. Unfortunately, things like this happen. That's why I did bring up to remind you guys that if we're complaining about Sam Goodman, right, pushing this date back, potentially not fighting Naoya Inoue or pulling out again, and we have a little bit of frustration. I reminded you that Naoya Inoue also suffered an injury leading into the Stephen Kubo Fulton fight. Okay, just to show you that yes, these things do happen. Although suspicious, although suspicious to me, okay, and perhaps to some of you, all right, let's see where this goes. But I wanted to come on today and share with you a few ins and outs of the business that you may want to know, and some situations that you may want to think about before just yelling Sam Goodman is ducking Naoya Inoue in this fight and he's looking for a way out. Because, that's where I'm on the line, right? Okay. So I called some of my friends this morning, some of my friends, to see if they could find out anything about Top Rank. We talked. Now, he had brought up an interesting point to me, and I said, I want to bring this to the fans. Okay. When we're talking about potential opponents, if Sam Goodman couldn't make this date and whether or not they were going to try to hold on to that date, that venue, because people had already bought tickets, made plans, set reservations, called off of work, you know, now there's going to be some upset people. There are people right now already in Japan twiddling their fingers because they what are they going to stay in Japan for another month? Like, you got to make a decision. So this is definitely going to piss a lot of people off, right? But the fight's going to go on. So I said to him, hey, why doesn't MJ right now cancel this fight today that he has, hop him and his team on a plane and shoot cross halfway across the world? You still got 10 days. I explained to you guys, he had a full training camp. Naoya Inoue had a full training camp. And if you're about to say, well, that he didn't train for Naoya Inoue, well, Naoya Inoue wasn't training for him. So they would be in the same situation. They'll have 10 days or so to devise a game plan, but you could bet one thing, both men are in shape, being the fact that they went through a training camp. So isn't Picasso, which Picasso is also fighting too as well. So I said, maybe they can entice one of them. He said, yeah, but wait. I said, what? He said, the contract that Akmadalia signed and Picasso could say in the contract, if they were to pull out in this fight, all benefits 100% goes to their promotional company if they pull out of the fight. And I was like, oh, yeah. And he was like, yeah, it's not as easy as you think, as just MJ and his team can just cut out on this guy in the last minute, like a thief in the night, walk out the back door and try to fight Naoya Inoue. Um, in his contract, they put these clauses in so that fighters don't do as such. This is not the first time this has happened in boxing, and some of these clauses and situations are already worded in contracts. They're pre-put in the contract. That's like, you can add things basically in a contract, stretch it or whatever, but the basic format, those things are put into it. And I was like, I see. I see. And he was like, I don't think MJ can just cut out. I was like, okay. So if NJ's locked into a contract as such, or Perlanco, and you really don't got too many options, one of your biggest options would be to what? Prolong the fight 30 days. That'll probably be your best scenario. Sam Goodman, you still want this fight? Yeah. Can a cut? That shit'll heal in 30 days. What's up? All right. Bam. You only got 4 stitches. Within 2 weeks, that'll be healed. Give it 2 more weeks, that it'll be solid. You'll be ready to go. Just you can't, no sparring. You better do a lot of training, shadow boxing, shit like that. Put on the gloves, go through the motions, hit the pads, stay ready for another 30 days, but you're not going to be able to spar, So, and then Sam Goodman said, yes, I want to fight. He had like an interview there where he was showing the cut and talking about it. It looked like he was tearing up a little bit. You could see his emotions. I think his heart is into the fight. He really wants to test himself. So It seems genuine that, he did suffer a cut and that he's trying to, like, fix it. So those are the situations, because I quickly want to come on and say, look, fucking Akmadalia and all these other guys could have took this fight right now, but my partner there brought that back to the equation. Like, also, like, people that know about contracts, like Rachel Donaire, that has looked over a lot of contracts. I wish she would come on and share some insight on some of the things that go down behind the scene with these kind of contracts, and why fighters just can't pull out of these other fights to get the bigger fight, and these rules, these kind of things have already happened in the past. So a lot of these people are up on it, with that. So yeah. Listen, I know this is some bullshit, guy. How do you spar that hard 10 days, 12 days leading into the biggest fight of your career? What are you doing? This is just walkthroughs at this point. Almost less than 2 weeks leading into the biggest fight of your life. How the hell did you suffer a cut like that? Who the fuck is still punching you in the face like that? And then whoever your sparring partner that landed that kind of shot on you, what do you think Naoya Inoue is going to do to you? Is your sparring partner Naoya Inoue dressed up? Because apparently that guy can do that to your eye. Let's just think about that. And today's episode is, if you got them, light them. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm stressed the hell out right now. I don't know what to think. But as I start talking, I'm thinking to myself, wait a minute. Who the hell gave you that cut? And why isn't that guy fighting Naoya Inoue? And let's talk about it. Apparently, Sam Goodman, this guy's whooping your ass. Who the hell did that to you, son? Let's talk about the elephant in the room. Never mind. Okay, you're pulling back, date switching around. Hold up. Who did that to you? Who put their hands on you like that, son? Show me who he is. I want to know. You know what I mean? Listen, people. Man, I gotta tell you that. Look, I really wanted to hop on. You guys know, I was gonna hop on and rock Sam Goodman, just rock him, right? And in doing so, I had to remember a few things. Naoya Inoue got hurt, had to postpone a fight for a month. We gave him the benefit of the doubt, didn't we? For a split second there, we were like, oh, this fight with Sam Goodman in Japan. I mean, uh, Naoya Inoue and Stephen Fulton in Japan is not going to happen. Remember when we were back there? So we did see something similar. And it was on Naoya Inoue's side. Then I had came on and said, coincidence that his brother was fighting in that month where his father felt like he had to give little bro a lot of attention because he was fighting in a big fight. Remember? Then all of a sudden, Naoya Inoue's fight got postponed back a month, 30 days. And I even told you guys, I said, that looks like Naoya Inoue's camp, but on further watching history on the family, then I debunked myself on that when I saw that both brothers have actually fought on the same night. The father didn't have no problem managing both sons or training both sons and had time for both sons. So this was something he was familiar with. Then I said it must have been a real injury from Naoya Inoue. Then I gave him the nod. The fight went on. He showed his dominance. I was like, okay, he is definitely the real deal. So I do have a memory about that. You know, my memory sometimes can't, it's not always the best. I'll mess up a name or two, you know, but I do remember that situation. So we did give Naoya Inoue the benefit of the doubt. Let's see what Sam Goodman's made of. Let's see what Sam Goodman in Australia, if it's true. I mean, with the track record with Sam Goodman, him jumping into the ring, declaring a fight, um, speaking basically out of turn in the ring with Naoya Inoue, when the mic was given to Naoya Inoue first, and he acknowledged that he wanted to fight him. He heard that he wanted to fight him, and Naoya Inoue had already said yes. Sam Goodman was so revved up, he had something to say that he goes, vacate the belts and fight me. Bro, he already said he would fight you. There was no need to say that. Why are you threatening a man that already said, hey, I want to fight you? You see? So you can see where his mind was, okay? And then the fact that later it came out, he said he had already a fight scheduled and that he would meet Naoya Inoue in December. It really didn't look good for him. A lot of people felt like, you know, he avoided Naoya Inoue again to go out and fight a guy ranked like 100 and freaking 20 something. I forgot his legit ranking. It was like 121, 122, 123 or something. The guy he fought that he broke his hand in the ring against, Sam Goodman. So it's not like you're even fighting a guy remotely close to the ranking status of the dominant king that you're about to fight. I can see if you fought the number 5 guy, the number 10 guy, 8, 7, 6. I would have been cool with any of them guys. You went and fought the number ranked 120 something. Like if that fight was going to do anything for you. Did that guy make you a better fighter, Sam Goodman? What was the risk in that fight and you breaking your hand? Now you suffered a cut. It seems like a lot of decisions Sam Goodman is making is the wrong one. What's wrong with this guy? Do you want this fight or not? Are you serious about this? Why are you sparring that hard? Less than 2 weeks out from the fight. 12 days, 13 days, brother. And you're punching in the gym with guys like that? Who was able to catch you like that? Who caught up to you this ready? So let's think about it. You're 12 days out from the fight at this point. No cut happened. You're going to tell me you're in the best shape of your life. You feel the best you've ever felt. And that this version of Sam Goodman is going to beat the monster. And then you go into sparring that day and that guy catches you like that? I don't think it was a clash of heads with headgear. That's what prevents cuts. That had to be a punch. What kind of clash of heads? That guy must have been going like this, whipping his head in your face. In order to do that, no, that was a punch. That was definitely a punch. I can't remember the last time I saw a cut suffered in gym with headgear on. Both men having headgear. If one guy was stupid enough not to have, I've seen guys like that fight. One guy have headgear, he's less experienced. The other guy didn't have no headgear. I've seen fights like that, and I've seen a cut get issued like that. Yes, you know, I don't think Sam Goodman was dumb enough to spar without headgear, or was he? Like, what the fuck is going on, and who's making the decision calling in your camp? What's your coach saying about this? This was cool with him? Yeah, let's get in there. Hey, Sam, you don't need headgear. Don't worry. The sparring partner we got for you today. I don't think is gonna cut you. Pretty tough guy. How you doing, Mike Tyson? All right, listen, Mike. Yeah, hey, Mike, do whatever you want. Yeah. Yeah. right, right. Yo, listen, like, who the fuck punched you in the face like that? I don't know, man. This guy doesn't seem to be making the right freaking choices. Like, I get it. Shit happens. I get it. I get it. Man, though, but are you serious right now? Like he had headgear on and still got cut. Yo, listen, Lloyd, it it for me it was a punch. If you're preparing for the best fighter, pound for pound fighter in the world, and you're expecting to beat him, how is this guy catching you? That tells me that the guy that was sparring with you was good enough to do that to your face. But yet, you want the world to believe you've been waiting for this moment your whole life. You're this prepared and you're that in shape for the best fight of your life. And according to you, you're going to pull the upset with what? With those evading ability? With that evading skill right there? Because it didn't look like you could get out of the way of that guy's punch. That's what that tells me. And if that guy did that to your face, why is it Naoya Inoue fighting that guy? Because apparently he's put his hands in your face. That guy's doing that to you. So let's talk about it. I'm going to drop the link here. I've said what I wanted to say. If anybody wants to come up and share a little bit of insight on that, you know, these guys talked so much crap. This to what? Yeah, man, I tell you, bro. I gotta admit. Mhm. Yeah. I mean, his track record on putting this fight together, Lionheart, when you talk about giving him the benefit of the doubt, Naoya Inoue, he's never had anything like this remotely happen in his fights, and these fighters, his body are bound to fall apart from a lot of wear and tear. You have to understand that most of these men, if not every boxer I've known, including myself, I've never really been 100%. But if you were to ask me, hey, how do you feel? I'm 100% because we're trained not to complain about injuries. Where you have to have a warrior's mentality. So your hand could be a little bust up, your back can be tweaked, maybe your knee, whatever. But we still go on out there and give it our all and fight. Most of these guys of all these big world class fights you've ever seen in your life, I'm willing to gamble that all of those men, if they want to tell the truth, would tell you they were not 100%. It's very rare when you go through a whole training camp and you get out like injury free, because in these training camps is where you're pushing your body to the limits. You're pushing your body a lot harder and a lot further than the fight would be so that the fight is much easier for you. You don't want to train to a basic level of the fight because you might not get there with that kind of training. So when you train, you train so hard that when you're out there in the war, it seems like a cakewalk compared to how you were training. So a lot of injuries are suffered in what we considered, the training camps leading up into the fight. And a lot of injuries never get addressed in your career. You could have fractured your hand and just after the fight, just thought you let it heal up on your own, go into your next training camp because your hand was feeling better. but it never got repaired really. And then over accumulation of punches and fights and stuff, finally your hand gives out. Finally your leg gets out or your back or your neck muscle or whatever it is. Maybe your fingers. I can't tell you how many fingers fracture, broken, and twist back fingers I've seen in gyms. Like it happens all the time. So when we think about things like this, it sucks that it does happen. Yes, it does. Am I fed up with some of these fighters' bullshit and antics? Yes. Does this show like uh red flags start to like in your head start to pop up when you're seeing the Sam Goodman situation? Of course. Of course. You know, and that's why I said that time, I said, until I see them walking down the aisle, I don't believe the fight's happening. I gotta see them walking down the aisle. They can announce it, everything. I told you guys. I said until the day I see him, I said that man's not gonna stop shaking. They got a gun to the back of his head. Get out there, yo, yeah. Like he just at some point he gave me vibes. He really didn't want this fight. When I saw his little interview about the cut and how he was like looking like he was tearing up a little, like a lot of emotion was coming out in the interview. It kind of gave me the impression that he did kind of want the fight. Let's see what happens. You can't play around with Naoya in a way too much longer. Because I'm pretty sure that the options were looked at like as such. Like let's say they said, okay, we're gonna push the fight back 30 days, right? But we got to start looking for a plan B, a contention plan, right? So just in case something else happens with Sam Goodman, we, you know, we don't go down this road of trying to prolong it again, and we actually get a worthy opponent for you, Naoya Inoue, and then hopefully you can come to America and start giving us some of these big fights out here, right? And that's what the fans mostly want is to get a glimpse of what they're calling to be one of the most exciting fighters of our time. And by coming to United States, I think he's going to do really well. I believe he's going to sell out there. And you know, um, I can't wait. The minute they announce a fight for him in a location, that's pretty much where I'll be shooting Round One Sports Talk from out there. I'll be a bum on the street. You know what I mean? I'll set up my camera, waiting for the fight. You'll see me grow a beard over the weeks and months. I ain't leaving that place. Nah, but if when he does, he comes out here, I'm more than likely gonna go to that fight. I'm serious. More than likely, I'm going. That's where I'll be on that night. I have to, um, you know, there's very, very few people in sports that if you were around during their era, you would have loved to see them in person, live, if you could. MJ being one of them. I saw Tom Brady several times. I live in New England, so um, it was a privilege to watch that man play, the GOAT that he is. I'm very familiar with Tom Brady. I got to see him in many parades, close up personal. Yeah, 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 yeah. So he lived on my neck side of the woods. So, and when like your legends or whoever you have, like Naoya Inoue is over there. He's not ours. You know, and Michael was from Chicago. But in America, I was young during that time of Mike. Um, I can't say I got to see him play. I mean, the closest was a live game on TV, unfortunately. But you would love to see those legends. Whoever your legend is, and this guy is one of the biggest fighters in our sport today, and he's a type of fighter I would definitely love to go watch live. I want to see what that looks like. I'm curious. Yeah, I am definitely curious. I need to see that. Yeah, and depending on who's on his card when he comes out here, I hope that um they throw some big fights on that card as well. Um, at this point, do they believe confident enough that Naoya Inoue can lead the night? Could he lead the card in America by himself, the first big one? Do enough people know about him, and there's enough people gonna pay to see him? Or do you have a main event and have him as the co-main event, or sharing the spotlight, so to speak, but having another big fight on that card? How do you promote Naoya in a way? Do you have the confidence that he can hold up his own card in America? I mean, it's a different thing when we're talking about Japan and America. It's a different situation. I'm not really sure. I haven't really seen it. He came to America, but unfortunately, it was during the corona epidemic. There was no crowd. So there's no definitive evidence that tells me he's already ready to headline the card. Although in the boxing world, it would be a treat, to have a man like that on a co-main event and accept it, we knowing who he is. But unfortunately, maybe not enough people out here in the West know. So they have to really figure that part out and who they're going to put on the card. As we read on one of the articles, that one of the possibilities was an all Japan super fight. Naoya Inoue's name was mentioned. Juncho Nakatomi's name was mentioned as well. And they even said that Ryan Garcia fight is, I guess, going to kick off, huh? I didn't think that Oscar was going to let that happen, being the fact that you're taking a big risk with your fighter. I guess Oscar's getting paid well now. And he's like, okay, Ryan, if this is what you want, just like Bob Arum told Big Baby, you shouldn't take this fight. And he chose to take the fight, you know? So, hey, sometimes some of these fighters can be hard headed, huh? Yeah. So, yeah, you know, um, now Naoya Inoue definitely right now is in a situation where that uh potentially he might need a plan B. We got to see how this fight takes place and how he heals up Sam Goodman. Is he that dumb right now to even entertain sparring? Is he going to feel that he hasn't had sparring in a month, that now he doesn't feel quite ready for Naoya Inoue? Because I guess apparently they spar that vigorous and that hard 12 days out from the biggest fight of your life. Yeah, it's okay. Let's full blast sparring match. I want you to smash Sam Goodman's face, do the best to try to get at him. Like, what kind of sparring? What the fuck was going on, man? Like, really, coach? Like, really, coach? This is supposed to be basic walkthroughs by this time. I don't know. I know one thing: the guy that did it, hold him down. We're gonna bust up both his eyes. You just might have cost me like everything. I don't know. What the hell is he doing, man? This is ridiculous, guys. Yeah, I dropped the link, right? Oh shit. I never dropped it. I got into talking and I never dropped the link on the side. I'm sitting here looking up thinking that I dropped it. And now I dropped the link, brother. Sorry about that. See, you guys distract me. I had it up and everything. It was just floating in the bar. It never got pushed to send. Wow. Wow. The video he had a headgear. Yeah. What's up, Lionheart? How you doing in the building? Let me bring you up, brother. Let's bring up my boy Lionheart right here. He is in the building. Here we go. Lionheart, you there?
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, what's up, Lionheart? How you doing, brother? How's it
I'm
going, man?
doing I'm doing very well. Just chilling, took care of some errands, and then I didn't expect you to stream when you did, but I'm glad you did.
Yeah, I had to talk about this situation because you know how these guys are gonna get all over this. They're gonna start backpedaling from everything they were saying because just 24 hours prior to that, they were calling Naoya Inoue a duck to MJ, you know. And then all of a sudden, Sam has this situation, and a lot of these guys for Naoya Inoue situation, their biggest thing has been to try to downplay his success and the kind of fighter that he is. So, um, I heard about this yesterday in my live stream, and today I wanted to wake up and move around and do something. Yo, Lionheart, I seem to have lost you. Lionheart. Unfortunately, something might have happened. He'll probably join back in. Probably lost connection. But yeah, I got up and saw all this stuff, and we got to get in front of this stuff and all these false narratives. There he is again. Okay, brother, I'm gonna pull you back up. Yeah, there you
Was
go.
that was that my fault? What just happened?
I don't know. I think yeah, I might have lost you on your end. I didn't touch anything. But yeah, that we had I had to get up and get out in front of this. What do you think about this whole thing, Lionheart, and where this is all going?
So, man, I this is my problem with these guys. I almost want to give Goodman the benefit of the doubt, and I probably
Okay.
should. But my problem is these guys talk so much crap until it's time to actually perform, right? So like,
Right.
he gets done with what was it, the Marlon.
Yo, what happened? Ah, wait a minute. Let my he'll get right back on. I don't know what's going on. There he is. I got you, brother. I got you. I got
Okay,
you.
if
All right.
if that happens again, then I guess it's just a cruel fate is a cruel mistress. I'll just
Yes,
have
it
to
is.
save it
Don't
for
get
later.
discouraged. Don't get discouraged. Come back on. I would like to hear you. Go ahead, brother.
Um, yeah. So he gets done with the Marlon Tapales fight, right? It was Marlon Tapales, right? So Sam gets in the ring and, oh, you better give me my shot, vacate the belts, blah blah blah, as if Naoya is scared of this guy.
Right.
And all of a sudden, oh well, I want a tune-up fight beforehand, right? And then, oh, I hurt my hand. I can't fight now. My hand hurts. Ooh, my hand, and also my lower back. And it's like,
Right.
okay, so now he wants to, he wants to fight somebody. And so now I imagine his promoters calling these guys, hey, MJ, you want to fight? Not right now. I got like a wedding or something. Maybe later. Hey, Casimiro, you've been talking mad stuff. You want to fight? He's hiding under his bed. He's just hearing the phone ring. He's like, oh man, I don't want none of that. No, 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 no. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, TJ Doheny steps up to the plate. Good for him. And then these guys will come back up and see, he don't want to fight me. He just doesn't want to fight. Why is he even fighting me? It just gets so annoying. And so Sam, he's such a big mouth. I want to see Noah just go ahead and tuck this guy.
Just quickly try to join us back in, Lionheart. I don't know what's going on, but don't get discouraged. Get back in here. Yeah, you're right. I want to see Naoya Inoue silence some of these big mouth guys. And Yeah, definitely I wanna see him silence some of these guys like you were saying. Um, and the reason why is because, some of the antics that these people pull, Lionheart, right? Check it out. They say in the same sentence, they say, "Naoya Inoue is a duck to MJ because MJ is the number one ranked opponent for the WBA." And in the same breath, you ask them, "Who do you got in the fight?" They'll say Naoya Inoue. Well, wow, that's a tough duck because you don't even got the guy that you're saying he's ducking. Usually, by the definition of a duck, it means the guy's avoiding you, he's scared of you. Not that he's a ducking you, but you're expecting him to win the fight. you know and some of these guys' antics, Lionheart, you were touching on it you know um so what do you think? Go ahead. Oh shit, again, Lionheart. What the hell is happening? Wow, this is not going well. Hold up. You know what I'm gonna do, Lionheart? Hold on, before you join, I'm gonna stop sharing my screen, my split screen. I'm gonna stop sharing the screen and see if that had to do it. Lionheart, join one more time, please, and see if that's the problem. I'm gonna take the split screen down, join back up, and hopefully that worked that out because maybe it is doing part to me also having the third thing on. Why? Lionheart's like, why? Yeah, I know, brother, I know. Um, I unplugged the feed. You know how I had the story, so that was like in between me, you, and the story. So I had that feed playing in between. So I turned that feed off. So let's see if you come back in if it stays steady. Okay, here you go. I got you, brother. I got you.
Can you
All
hear me?
right. Yes, I got you. Okay, I turned
Okay.
off the feed of the news article because it was like me, the news article, then you. So I think the computer was automatically going to the news article. So let's see if that fixes. So go ahead with your
Okay.
thought line.
Yeah, God, man, I bet it's my fault. Somehow, I probably got some setting I probably changed the last time we talked. But yeah, dang, what was my train of thought? Yes, okay, okay. So if Sam Goodman, he hops in the ring and obviously he's trying to promote himself. He's like, I can't wait to fight you, whatever the case may be. And then something happens. I think in my mind, I'm like, okay, well, this is a guy. I have no real reason to dislike him.
Hmm. Wow, this is crazy. Yeah, you might have did something in your settings, brother. Something you're gonna have to look that all over, Lionheart. I'm sorry. I am so sorry, Lionheart. But yeah, I don't know what's going on, but it seems to be a timer of sorts. Are we gonna fight the Ahmad? Yeah, we gotta watch this Ahmadalia fight today, brother. Yeah, we do. Because you gotta see how he does in his performance to like for him to try to campaign for this Naoya Inoue fight. According to him and all his other people, um it's okay, brother. Another day. All right, brother. Look over the settings, please, Lionheart, on your end, and see if anything you changed, perhaps. And you're more than welcome to come back on. Uh, I don't believe that it's any of the settings I have here. They're the same. I only put up the thing, and if that wasn't the problem, I'm not sure. But I'll also go over mine. But to answer, yes, yes. I'm watching the fight. You're watching the fight card right now. What are we in that right now on that fight card? Let's pull it up. Let's pull it up. It's an early fight, huh? Those fights that are over there, it's one of those. Can imagine so. So you're saying that the fight is up. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut down some of these windows here because I'm not gonna need those up. Yeah. And let's check out what my man here is watching. It would be on the zone now, wouldn't it? Yes, it would. If Ed Hearn is his boxing promoter, I don't even have to check ESPN. It'd just be a waste of time. I can tell you the answer already, Edwin. That will not be happening. Where the hell is my zone app? No. What the hell happened here? Wait, there it is. Okay, let's try this. Let's put this on here. And where do we have some boxing matches at? Where? Where are the boxing matches? Okay, so hold on. Um, Jaime Munguia. That starts. They're gonna start in a couple. Rocha starts in 2 hours. Um, they still got Naoya Inoue versus Sam Goodman 1 week from now. Not happening. Mother. Yo, I don't have the Akmadalia fight. Wait a minute. Akmadalia is not the main event. Akmadalia is not the main event. Who is the main event to that? Akmadalia versus Espinoza. MJ versus Espinoza post fight. Right here. So right there, post fight. Gonna say it in the background. Carlos, what? Move, get out of the way. Get out of the way. No, it says it right there. They are the main event. Hold on. Mordalia versus Espinoza. He is the main event. I thought so. No, it isn't. Who's this? Money Collar Showdown. V press conference. Akmadalia. Ooh, good up there. Usman has to take a knee. All right, guys. So, apparently, I don't got it. I'm gonna have to renew this damn subscription. Fuck, man. Nah, I gotta watch this Akmadalia fight. Where the hell? Damn it! Freaking the zone, bro, in your subscriptions. They be running out on me on the wrong time. They know exactly when to get me. You just pay like 3 subscriptions for other ones. Time to go to plan B. Yo, damn it. What's up, Mexico boxing? What's up? And 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 he is still young. Espinoza, you're talking about? You think can beat MJ? Very young. Yeah. According to Ed Hearns, this guy is tailor made for MJ. You heard him. Tailor made. The upset could happen, I mean, is Espinoza a professional boxer or is he an amateur? He's a professional, right? He's got a shot. He's a pro, right? He's got a shot. Yo, and you listen, I know that sometimes it's not good to rub it in and say I told you so, but brother, this is one of those rare occasions, right? That if he goes out there and gets rocked, bro, I'm gonna let him have it. I'm sorry, him and Ed Hearn. If you can push it out, then you should be able to take it. Don't complain when you accuse one of the best fighters in the world of being a duck, a title that describes them less than. You're trying to put a title on possibly one of the greatest fighters of all time, and you're the guy that's saying this. So let's see how your performance holds up. Let's see how you do in this moment. You're damn right I want to see this fight. Also, David Picasso's fighting. Did we forget that? But he's also the number one for the WBC. If he loses his ranking and his O, because as we all know, he's undefeated. So both two of the top names that could potentially be opponents for Naoya Inoue in the future at 122 are fighting today. Jaime Munguia is also fighting. He's nowhere near the weight division, but that's a name we're going to throw out so that you know that some of these big fighters are fighting. Mexico, Jaime Munguia from Mexico. He's coming up and show out and represent Mexico as Mexican boxing. Let's go, Jaime Munguia. Let's go, Jaime Munguia's opponent. Let him show up. He has a family too, and he wants his moment. That's a big fight right there. I want to tune in for that fight. So let me see. Let me see. I'm gonna work on it right now. I gotta see if I can get this fight up. You all right? Adrian, you know what I mean? Yo, uh, let's see here. Let's see here. You know what I mean? What's going on here? Where are the damn fights? They have scheduled on this boxing channel right now. They got Javante Davis versus Lamont Roach starting in 2 hours. They got Javante Davis and Lamont Roach. It says starting time 2 hours from now. They were supposed to fight December 14th. Lamont Roach and Tank Davis. I didn't know that. That's a surprise to me. According to this. Yo, what the hell is this? This is crazy. They still got Naoya Inoue up. It says 2 weeks from now. Yeah. Yeah, but doesn't seem like I have this let's check it out. Let sometimes the zone puts they fights on YouTube and shit, right? They'll put like they fight shit on YouTube and doesn't always technically have to be a let me see. What are they putting out today? Last night they put out fights on the zone and that's how we watched it, right? Maybe I should have tried that first. What do you think? And there's nothing. I don't think. Hold on. Watch live for 10 days. Pay more money to YouTube. No thanks. Uh, oh, here we go. Live. Michael McCanson versus Frank No, Stat Card, Fight Zone. That's what's on right now, but that's on Talk Sports Boxing. Yeah, what the hell is going on? And I knew that the MJ fight was coming on, and I never bothered to see how I was going to view it or watch it. I just thought that it was going to be a common fight on one of my basic streaming apps, and I would just tune in and watch it. Apparently not. Apparently not. And I allowed the freaking zone one to exceed. Let me see. Let me see. I gotta go there. I'm gonna go there and see what they want. Fuck it. What do you guys want? Live. No, no, this is just their YouTube channel. Yeah. So they're not showing anything on their YouTube channel right now. All right. Well, I'm gonna have to fucking pull out here and get this popping. I don't understand. Oh my god, I gotta start. I gotta set up a whole freaking thing now. You gotta be kidding me right now. This is whatever, dude. This is a pain in my ass right now. Choose a password. Let's see here. I agree. Continue. No, I don't want to buy your fight right now. Just continue to the page and see what the fuck are you doing? Oh, I gotta pay $30 for 1 month. I gotta pay $120 for a year if I want my annual payments to be 19.99. If I want 1 month right now, I would have to pay $40. No, I would have to pay $30, and I would have to pay $30 and then $39.39 to watch the Tyson Fury fight, which I'm probably gonna end up doing anyway. So yeah, you double entendre snakes gonna get me. More money, more money. Damn it! Estrada has that look about him. You're making the fight more interesting. Ah, man. Ah, and then that of oh, of course, that card I have to get up and go find my wallet now because that card this is like you guys might have to tell me about this MJ fight. What the hell, bro? I got other fights I gotta watch too right here. Um Mongia starting in 2 hours, so I'm gonna watch that. I already got that here. And I've already paid to watch these fights. This is what pisses me off about this. Let's try something else here. Funny, funny. All right. I gotta admit though, right? That Junto Nakatoni part in the article, and that really fucking ran a chill up my spine. Those two guys in the ring with each other, when they said in the article, when we were reading the article, it was saying that they were talking about potential all-star Japan card with Naoya Inoue and Junto. And I believe that those two men can headline. And in a way, Junto, I believe anyway, is really known in America and maybe be known more in American than Naoya Inoue. In fact, Junto training in America, I believe in Texas, right? That's where he trains. He's been out there for years. This is not like something he just started. He's been with that coach for a very long time. So Junto has fought in America. Junto, and so I think that a lot of boxing fans in America are familiar with him, and then, the bigger with every fight that Naoya gets into, his star status just reaches another level with every fight. So that's why we're so anxious and we're so bummed out. That was my Christmas present right there to myself. I already talked about it with my girl. I was like, listen, I'm gonna get up December 24th early, but it ain't gonna be wrapping no presents. Make that hot chocolate and bring that shit up to me, because I'm gonna be busy for a little while and I might be amped up, go downstairs and knock out Santa Claus. I don't know. I might be right in. You ever see like a karate movie and you had when you were a kid and you had your karate shoes on? You swore to God you were Bruce Lee. At least I did. I went outside. I was the baddest mofo that had a 7-year-old that had Bruce Lee slippers on, man. I was outside kicking trees. Wah! Wishing a bandit of ninjas jumped in this yard. Because if a bandit of ninjas jumped in this yard and this yard right here, oh, they were going to catch it. Because I've been watching Kung Fu Theater for 3 hours right now, and my moves are down packed. All right. Yo, my man, thank you for the donation. What wait a minute. Huh? He didn't what's this? 100 DVD the zone Christmas. What? What's that mean? That's not $100, right? Nah, of course not. Shit, I was that little kid outside karateing it up. What's what's Bruce Lee's favorite drink? What? That was me. That was me, man. You know what I mean? So, man, what are you guys saying here? British pounds. Those are British pounds. What the hell is that? I'm not too familiar with that, my man. I don't know if I should be getting excited right now or and they like, yo, Ed, that actually means like $1.99, which I would still be happy for it, but if I knew the amount. But whatever it was, if that's a donation right there, thank you, my man, right there. I threw your name up. There you go. About 83 pounds after weight. That we will figure this out together. Together, we will figure this out. You know what I mean? Yo, do you got an accent even in your Texan? That's what's up. Yo, you know what? I go out. That's 100 pounds more than USD. Yo, I will go out, right? And I'm down south and shit. I'm ordering some, whatever. And the lady said I had an accent. And I looked at her and I was like, "You're the first person in my entire life that's ever told me I've had an accent." You know, I don't hear it, right? And she's like, "Yeah, yeah." And she got her friend and everything. I felt like Tom Brady in that commercial. "Oh, you're from Boston, eh? Yeah. You want some water? Get to the cat, right?" And I'm like, man, come on, man. Like some of us got it, I guess, stronger than others. I probably don't realize it myself, but it's cool. I guess whenever I meet a person or like the Brits when they talk real fast. Like for me anyway, and I find it cool. I'll be like, man, you guys sound cool as shit. I wish, right, right. And then my dumb ass, right? As soon as I talk to somebody with an accent, I find myself talking like them or trying to talk like them. You ever do that? Right? You like start talking, and I'm like, what are you doing? Like, don't do that. Like, right? So, I mean, accents are pretty cool. They're pretty cool, you know, and different variations of how to speak and everything. The other day, I had one of my boys come on, which I just met that day. He's from the overseas over there, and I had a great conversation with him. I was trying to like catch. But I've spoken with people from overseas, Brits and stuff before, but it's hard. It's hard. It is, and I wonder if they feel that about me if they can't understand me, you know. But yeah, man, yeah, that's what's up, you know. Finding out what other currencies are from around the world and what means what to, it's all educational. It's all educating. It's all love. It's all love here around One Sports Talk. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your donations. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your opinions. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for keeping this channel alive with me here at Round One Sports Talk. From the bottom of my heart to all of you out there, watching these fights. Thank you. Thank you. I always would love to watch every fight with you guys, but sometimes, as you can see, we have small hiccups and we're all going through our financial times. I have a lot of gifts myself and so many subscriptions and editing software that I'm paying for, not to speak of all the stuff and the microphones and everything. All this has come out of my pocket, but I'm slowly seeing the love from the fans and the supporters, and to all my members, thank you for being members to my channel. I That really means a lot to me because I know I'm not giving back in a lot of membership because I'm fairly new with everything, juggling everything. And I will lock all that down. And thank you for supporting the channel. Absolutely. So yeah, we definitely have these fights right now, and Jaime Munguia is gonna be kicking off right here. Rocha. Um, I was gonna check out the Rocha fight too as well. That's right. We got a lot of fighting, and then my wife is asking me not to stay on so long with the fighting, and I'm promising her to give her days to get out there and try to get some of this holiday shopping going on so that we're not that couple December 24th, looking around, and it's really sneaking up on us. We were talking about this last night and we were laughing about it, but we know that we have to get out there and finish some of these late minute shopping, for her. So yeah, absolutely. Let's see. What I'm probably gonna do is I'm gonna work through this situation right here with the zone. I'm gonna go get my wallet. I'm probably gonna have to hop back on. Probably gonna end up missing that one. We'll come back on. We'll talk about it. We'll tune in with the Jaime Munguia fight card, which will probably be kicking off later. Which that's gonna kick off around 7. They'll probably be entering the ring 9ish, 10:30, somewhere around there. That will be a fight that I'll be interested in watching. I want to see how he fares. At the same time, we could tune in, jump in back and forth during the Rocha fight. I'm not sure which fight will be entering the ring, but I could at least put both of those up on the side here, and we could break down those fights. So let me hop off now and see what I could find out about this MJ fight. Fix my the zone uh card. I got to get my wallet here. I'm gonna have to go downstairs and look in my pants pocket. It's probably in the laundry bag, like typically it is. That's where it ends up, and she gets all my money that's in the pockets. Those are the rules of the house. Whoever does laundry, and if there's money in the pockets, up. That's a wrap. So I get got a lot, all right? So listen, fight fans, thank you for all your support. Thank you for all your love. Thank you for tuning in. That's yeah, right. 105 US dollars. Yeah, okay. Ed, that's like $105. What? Pound is about $120. None of you guys are right. You guys all are thinking the same different things. I'll find out what it is. Um, but thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. At the end of the day, every dollar helps here at Round One Sports Talk. And I tell you what, if that pays for the DAZN subscription, then that's exactly what we're going to buy. Okay? Because that's what he sent it for. And that's what we're going to have to go buy. I'm still going to have to find my wallet for my credit card, because if that goes onto the card, or if I got, you know what actually ends up happening? Although that was a great, and I don't got my Cash App here, right? My fault. I don't got the Cash App. If you sent that to me and you donate it, I don't get that money until the 22nd of every month. So that money, I can't even use it. I couldn't even go into my card right now. But knowing that it's there, yeah, I got money on my card that can cover that. Yes. So if that pops up and I'm like, yeah, that's this amount, yeah, I can go buy it because I know that's going to be there for the following month. Then when you donate it to me here, YouTube takes 33% of the money. So, it's not a lot, it's not a big chunk, but it's enough. And then they send me, and then for every 1,000 views or so, they're paying me too. But it's not like a lot of money. It's like $1.35, like a view. So if I'm not getting these views and you guys are just watching it from the outside and not actually clicking on it, I'm probably not getting credit for those views, things like that. So please don't forget to give these videos a like. Let me go check out what this really means right here. My man, thank you, whatever it is. Listen, I'm pretty sure that you mean well. And thank you for meeting you to Round One Sports Talk one more time. Let me put you up. Yeah. Hold on. We gotta hit him with the. Thank you for your donation, your contribution to here to Round One Sports Talk. Love you guys. Take care of yourselves. And I'm out. On to the next one after this one here at Round One Sports Talk. Peace. You guys are the best. Now, this guy says it's 120. I just Googled currency. It's £1, $123 US. Yeah, right, Mark. You hold up. My man. Thank you. Big shout out to my man that donated to the channel. We're going to have to hit him up for that one right there. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. That's what's up, people. Thank you for tuning in, and we will tune in tonight.